Ang challenge natin ngayon ay my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. Okay?
Okay!
Matira matibay ha. Mananalo ng 1,000 pesos. Oh. Oh, ready na, ready na. Oh, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. Ayan, ganyan ang gagawin nyo ha. Okay. Ganyan ang gagawin nyo. Okay. Ready na. Matira matibay ha. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. Ayan. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my knees. My knees. Mali sa bibina. Adjust. Adjust. Yan. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my knees. My knees. My toes. Chris. Oh, Chris, laglag si Chris. Next. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My head, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my toes, my knees, my head, my shoulder, my knees. Mali. My knees. My knees. Mali si JB. JB saka si Isabel. JB Isabel, mali.
Di pa ako na,
My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My head, my toes, my shoulder, my head. My head, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My head, my knees, my knees, mali. Si JM, mali. Saka si Ron. Si Lloyd. Saka si Aika. Apat na lang kayo. Ready na. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes. Okay. Tunghay. Oh, dapat pag may head, kailangan nakatayo ha. May head, nakatayo dapat ha. Nakatayo, okay? Bawal yung nakayuko. Kasi madali lang 'yon, ready na. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my knees. Sino mali? Wala. Ready na ha. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my knees. My knees, my shoulder, my toes. My toes, my head. My head, my shoulder, my knees. My knees, my shoulder, my toes. My toes, my head. My head, my shoulder, my head. My head, my shoulder, my toes. Ay, mali. My toes. Ay, mali si Bogs. Si Ron. Si Ron pala. Mali, si Ron. Alis na. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my shoulder, my knees, my shoulder, my head, my head, my head, my toes and toes, toes. My toes, my knees and shoulder, 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 my toes and my knees. Nakahabol, nakahabol, nakahabol. My shoulder, my head, my head, my head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes and my knees. Ah, galing ah. Galing ah. My knees, my shoulder, my head, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my knees, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head, my head, my shoulder, my head, my shoulder, my head. Oy, mali na sa... My shoulder, my head. Oy, mali na sa... My shoulder, my head. Mali si Bogs. Mali si Bogs. Next. Dalawa na lang kayo. Galingan nyo. Ready na? Okay. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my toes, my toes, my knees, my knees, my toes, my knees, my toes. Sis, panalo ka. Babay na. Bye-bye.